Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin again, and the whole premise of today's video is going to revolve around a tweet made by Peter Schiff. So if you guys don't know who Peter Schiff is, he's the CEO of Euro Pacific Capital, and he's very well known in the finance industry for being a huge fan of gold and silver, known as a gold bug, but at the same time he's one of the biggest anti-Bitcoin people out there. So he's a huge Bitcoin bear, and he's gone on the record saying that it's a bubble and that it's going to burst and that it has no value, blah blah blah. And you guys know I have the exact opposite viewpoint when it comes to Bitcoin, where I think that it has tremendous value. So I think it would be interesting for me to do a video responding to one of the tweets made by Peter Schiff about Bitcoin. And this one particular tweet caught my eye, which I'm going to show you right now. Now I recognize that Peter Schiff has been in the industry for longer than I've been alive, and overall he does make some good arguments from time to time, but this has got to be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard anyone say ever about Bitcoin. So let me just read you the tweet right now, okay? So Peter Schiff says, if Earth had a future currency, it will be backed by real money. Gold. If there's other intelligent life on other planets, we would want to trade with them. They'll almost certainly accept payment in gold. They'll refuse to accept payment in Bitcoin or any other crypto or paper currency. Okay, so this tweet is just wrong on so many levels, right? I don't even know where to begin. So first of all, does Peter Schiff not know that there's gold out in outer space, right? Not only is there gold in outer space, there's much more gold in space than there is on Earth. So I read this article when it first came out back in June of 2019, where NASA sent this space probe to an asteroid named Psyche 16, which lies in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, and is said to contain over $10,000 quadrillion worth of precious metals at whatever the price of gold was at the time. So yeah, what do you think is going to happen to the value of gold if we brought that asteroid back to Earth? So if humanity had enough technology to bring that asteroid back to Earth, it's going to tank the entire precious metal market, right? So in the article it says that it's not just gold too. There's like platinum and other metals in there. So this is just one asteroid, by the way. Do you know how many asteroids there are in the solar system? What if 1% of all asteroids in the solar system had a similar amount of gold as Psyche 16? And regarding the currency that's used by aliens, do you really think that an advanced spacefaring civilization is going to lug around some rocks and use the rocks as their primary method of payment? They're minerals, Marie! Okay, only a few of you got that reference. The point is that why would an advanced spacefaring civilization who has mastered interstellar travel use an analog solution as opposed to a digital solution? If you compare anything that has an analog solution compared to a digital solution, the digital one is always better. For example, if you compared an Excel file to a handwritten record on paper, or if you compared a physical letter to an email or text message, just about anything that has an analog versus digital pair, you'd always prefer the digital solution, unless you're purposely trying to be nostalgic or like you do it for novelty reasons, but that's like in a special case. That's like that aside, if you're actually gonna like do productivity or do work or do anything, you'd probably prefer to like read data off of an Excel file rather than writing it like through hand, right? So to me, to suggest that aliens would use gold as their store of value is absolutely bonkers. And to me, there's just no other way for me to describe it, right? I think that this tweet demonstrates a very noticeable problem that I see with a lot of these Bitcoin bear theses, which is a fundamental lack of understanding of the fundamental technology behind Bitcoin, or just how technology in general works. Now, I'm not a computer scientist or anything like that, but I do say that at least I understand how Bitcoin and blockchain works on a basic level. So I wonder how much research though that these Bitcoin bears have really put into understanding the underlying technology that drives cryptocurrencies before they came to their conclusions. So in my opinion, before you jump to the conclusion that Bitcoin is worthless or it's a bubble, just try to understand the tech behind it, and maybe that'll influence your perception of the value proposition, right? Maybe it'll change your opinion. Now, as some of you know, I went to the University of Waterloo, which is a school that is pretty well known for computer science. Now, as I said, I did not go to Waterloo for computer science myself, but I happen to know a lot of people who graduated from Waterloo computer science who actually understand crypto on a fundamental level. So let me just ask you this though. From the percentage of people who graduated from Waterloo Computer Science who actually understand how cryptocurrencies work, what percentage of them say that cryptocurrency is a scam, and what percentage of them say that cryptocurrency is valuable? So I'll let you answer that question actually. I won't spoil the answer for you. I'll let you draw your own conclusions and your own estimates. So my point is that why don't we just listen to the experts who actually understand this stuff? That's my question that I pose to you. Now, I hate to always bring up Tesla, but I'm really seeing a lot of the similarities between Tesla and Bitcoin. And how many people thought that Tesla was overvalued back in 2019 when it matched the market cap of Ford? A lot of people actually shorted Tesla because they thought that it was absolutely crazy that Tesla was worth more than Ford. Why would they think that? Well, in my opinion, it's because they didn't understand Tesla on a fundamental level. And out of willful ignorance or just laziness, they didn't even try to understand it before they drew their conclusion, and they did like no research. Tesla's market cap, by the way, is like 20 times that of Ford right now. So anyways, it actually brings me some comfort knowing that these Bitcoin bear theses are so dumb, which to me means that my chances of being right on Bitcoin are even greater. Now, if you want to see my full bullish thesis on Bitcoin, I actually made a video for that, and I'll leave a link to it somewhere where you can watch it, probably down below in the description or somewhere up here as well. So anyways, I'll leave the video here for today. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and consider subscribing if you like the series. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, links down below in the description as always. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.